young and dynamic leader, Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs, Information and Broadcasting, and local leader and my dear elder brother, L. Muruganji, and also another young and dynamic leader, our Minister of State for Civil Aviation, and almost like my twin brother, Shri Murlidhar Moholji, MLA Vanati Srinivasanji, Secretary Civil Aviation Samir Kumar Sinhaji, Chairman Airport Authority of India Vipin Kumarji, all the representatives who have come from Coimbatore, from different organizations, associations, industry bodies, chambers, and other dignitaries that are present here, officials from our ministry, Airport Authority of India, CISF, all the people and staff who are working at our airports, and my dear friends, from the media also. I would like to warmly welcome each and every one of you who has taken time to come for this important event that we are having at Coimbatore Airport. Enattu anbana sagodara sagodrigale, Coimbatore makkale, vanakkam. How many of you are able to listen to me? Can you please lift your hands? I am considering whoever has not lifted their hands is not understanding English. So most of them have lifted, so I can continue a speech in English. And in fact, I also feel that most of them here can also speak Telugu. I have come from Delhi, but you should all know that I come from the land of Andhra Pradesh, which is your adjacent state, your brother state of Andhra Pradesh. It is a very, very heartening and memorable moment for me because I have come here for the first time to Coimbatore. I have many friends from Coimbatore. I have known many people from Coimbatore. I have had many interactions also with people from Coimbatore, and all the time they have been so nice, warm-hearted and inviting to come here. But it is today that I have found time, and I am very, very happy to be here. I want really, really happy to come here and share my happiness with you in this important occasion. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and everyone present here today. Like I said, it is a very significant moment because this is not only connected to the development of Coimbatore Airport, but across the country, 39 airports are connected today to this program. We are doing multiple activities across the program and across the airports. We are starting 5 new UDAN Yatri Cafes, 6 new airports with Digi Yatra, and we are doing 39 airports with upgraded Wi-Fi facilities, 3 airports with Avasar facilities, 7 airports with kid zones, and 5 airports with flybraries. So it is an important occasion for civil aviation and our airports in the country. But we at the ministry, because we had an option to go to any one of the 39 airports to do this program, but we all decided that if there is any place which is worthwhile to do this program, that was Coimbatore. So we have decided that we come to Coimbatore, we celebrate this important occasion, we celebrate the happiness of upgradation of our airports in this beautiful place of Coimbatore. Coimbatore has always moved faster than the times. It is a city of enterprises, city of opportunities, city of culture, and more importantly, a city of aspirations. Automotive engineering, textile hub, IT corridor, world-class healthcare ecosystem, serene view of the Nilgiris, you name it. Whatever a city in the country needs to have, all the facilities are beautifully integrated not by any government or any leader. They are integrated by the God himself, and that is the strength Coimbatore has. And there are so many reasons to be at Coimbatore. I see that this place like Coimbatore is an aviation. It is an oxygen for growth for a sector like aviation. And about 10 years ago, if I look at the aviation figures, the annual footfall of Coimbatore Airport was around 12 lakh passengers. This was 10 years ago. But if you look at the numbers now, from 12 lakh people per year, it has grown up to 42 lakh people per year. So you see how much growth has happened in the airports itself. 30 lakh annual passengers added in just a decade's time. And in the next 15 years, by 2040, the expected passenger footfall in Coimbatore is going to be up to 1.5 crore passengers. That is the potential this airport and this city has. And this is not only about transit. Airports are not only about creating a place where people can go from one place to another. I've seen in the last 18 months itself, we have inaugurated more than 10 airports. We have inaugurated 10 new airports. We have created capacity at additional terminal buildings at many airports. And wherever I'm seeing that we are opening a new airport, it is not just increasing the capacity of passengers who are going from there, but it is about strengthening the economic activity of that city. Whenever you're building a greenfield airport in no matter any part of the country, immediately the first thing that happens is the real estate of that place just grows up. There is so much economic activity happening. Trade, commerce, culture, agriculture, health, education, skilling, employment, you name it, every single sector is connected to how good an airport is in that city or in that region. So it is very important to understand that metric to completely respect the way the aviation is changing the whole geography, the whole sector of this great country, India. And within this, in the last 10 years, the magnanimous growth that we have seen in civil aviation in this country the whole credit goes to one person who is the Honorable Prime Minister of the country, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It was his vision. You always see that what Modi ji thinks today is not just for the next election, but it is for the next generation. He thinks about what the future is going to be. He thinks about how the opportunities are there today. He thinks about how to utilize these opportunities for the youth of this country, for the betterment of this country, and for the future of this country. And he understood back then, if India has to become a strongest economy in the whole world, we need to upgrade our logistic systems. We need to upgrade our roads. We need to upgrade our railways. We need to upgrade our ports. And more importantly, we need to upgrade our airports. It is his vision that he started in 2014, and he created so many opportunities for the sector. He liberalized the sector. He democratized the sector. And one of the most important schemes which has been brought by the Honorable Prime Minister in the last 10 years, through which we have seen exceptional change, is the UDAN scheme. Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. This is not just one scheme. This has changed the entire scenario of the country on how people, especially the common man, sees civil aviation. Before 2014, coming to an airport was a big challenge. People used to come to take pictures near the airports, that we will going to see a flight fly from the airport. So they used to bring like a vacation, they used to bring to the airport. I remember many places that I used to go before 2014. Families used to come. They used to go to the place where they have a sight of the runway. They used to stand there and get a nice family picture of a plane flying behind. This was how common man was connected to that airport and civil aviation at that time. But once we had Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik scheme, that same family who was waiting out to get a picture of the flight is comfortably, conveniently going through the airport, sitting in that flight, traveling across the country to whichever place they want. That is the strength and the aspiration our Honorable Prime Minister has created for the common man of this country. We have democratized civil aviation today. That is why in 2014, where we had 74 airports in the country, today we boast of more than 164 airports. That means if you calculate it in another way, every 40-45 days we have been opening a new airport. No other country has been working at so much speed at which our country and our leader, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, has been giving a push for civil aviation in the country. And similarly, in Tamil Nadu, we have been doing a lot of activity, not just Coimbatore, including Chennai, Thoothukudi, Salem, Tiruchi, Madurai, all the airports. In the last 10 years, the activity has picked up so much that in the growth story of Tamil Nadu, we can proudly say that civil aviation also has a very strong role to play. Driven by imperative to promote connectivity and ease of doing business, we have successfully facilitated for 40% increase in Tamil Nadu's air traffic since 2014. Under the transformative leadership of our Prime Minister, aviation is no longer seen merely as a mode of transport, but it is a vehicle for empowerment. Airports, FTOs, MROs, air cargo, aircraft leasing, this sector, no matter which vertical you take, has been growing by leaps and bounds. We are operationalizing new airports, new terminal buildings, and every day something or the other grand things are happening in this sector. And the world is watching our Indian growth story today in aviation. And whatever we are doing, people are trying to copy today. There used to be back in the time, we used to look at the West. We used to look at the developed countries, see what they are doing, and then we used to plan what India has to do. But with Modi ji coming into the picture, the whole scenario has changed. We are no longer looking at the West. We are looking inward. We are looking into our own country. We are looking into the challenges and the opportunities of our country, and we are designing what India needs best, and we are doing it that way. And passenger-centric. And since I have taken charge as the ministry, as minister, and being one of the youngest ministers in the cabinet, we have tried to do many things, and I'm very proud to say that we have achieved many milestones also. In the domestic passenger market, the daily passenger footfall, for the first time we have crossed 5 lakh passengers in a single day. This has happened after I became the minister. We have inaugurated 13 new airports and terminal buildings. We have granted permission for 5 new FTOs, flying training organizations, and also permissions for 3 new airlines. We have also revised the guidelines for seaplane operations, and I can proudly say that next month in the country we are going to restart seaplane operations also. And we have been elected to the ICAO International Civil Aviation Organization Governing Council with the highest ever mandate in the Indian history. And we have become the second country in the world where we are issuing electronic pilot licenses. No other country except China, and now India is also doing it. We are giving electronic pilot licenses to all our pilots and crew. OEMs like Airbus, Thales, and MROs like Safran, they are all increasing their footprint. It used to be very difficult to convince them to come and set up their shop in India. But today they are happily coming, finding place in our airports and operating on a grand scale to provide lot of job employment opportunities to our youngsters. And manufacturing of aircraft, this has been a long pending dream for the country, that when is India going to manufacture its own civil aviation aircraft? And lot of plans were made in the last 15 years, especially lot of paperwork, lot of discussions, lot of teams coming together, but nothing substantial was able to be happening. But today we can proudly say that Embraer, which is a Brazil company, they have entered into an MOU with an Indian company, and they are coming to India to manufacture an Indian civil aviation aircraft. Russian government has come into an MOU with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. They are also trying to build an Indian manufactured civil aviation aircraft, and many other companies are following the line, trying to come with all the technology, expertise, and set up the company here so that we can manufacture our own aircrafts also today. And H125 assembly line, day before yesterday in Bangalore, we have opened the facility where helicopters, with the help of Tata and Airbus, we are going to manufacture. So many important things have happened in the last 18 months after NDA government, after I became the minister in the NDA government. And all of these things are on one side. And I would like to say the most important thing which is close to my heart is the UDAN Yatri Cafe. Because I've seen how the whole dynamics in the airports has changed, how common man, how the person from the middle income, neo-middle class, lower income groups, they're all coming and traveling in the airports. And one feedback initially, right in the initial days only I got was that they're all able to travel, but they're not able to buy anything at the airport. And I felt really sad that these families who are so excited to come to the airport, bringing their kids and making them travel for the first time. Everything seemed to be perfect for them. But the only challenge was that when they're going to these shops, they found them to be very, very expensive. And there was one statement made by someone that we are going hungry in the airports. I didn't like it at all. I said something has to be done. I put the whole team in my ministry to work, and I said that we need to do something. We need to come up with a stall where they can, with the dignity, they can buy something which is available at the airports. These airports are not only for a certain class of people, only for the elite to buy stuff. This is for the entire India. All 140 crore people of this country should feel proud and should own the airports. When they come to the airports, they should feel and say that this is like my home, this is like my place. And that is where the idea for UDAN Yatri Cafe started. And I would like to thank my whole team at Ministry of Civil Aviation also for supporting that idea. Because I was very new into the ministry and I was giving this entire different kind of idea. I thought this is going to meet a lot of resistance because it was never done in the airports before. This idea never came before. But the whole ministry and all our secretary at the time, Rubina ji is there, everyone said this is a fantastic idea. We are going to put all our efforts to ensure that this is going to be done. Vipin ji, Samir ji, everyone supported. And now what started as one initiative as a pilot project in 2014 December in Kolkata, now we have expanded it across the country, and now we are at the 11 airports. We have UDAN Yatri Cafe, I think 13 airports. And I have a vision that by the end of the year, this is a task for all the ministry officials also, that every single airport should have UDAN Yatri Cafe. We should ensure that every single airport, uniformly, any passenger who is coming to the airport should be able to go to this UDAN Yatri Cafe. And what is special about this UDAN Yatri Cafe? For 10 rupees, you are going to get tea. For 10 rupees, you are going to get water bottle. For 10 rupees, you are going to get coffee. For 20 rupees, you are going to get a samosa. And for another 20 rupees, you will get a local food choice, which is great. I don't know what is famous in Coimbatore. What did the, Vipinji, what did you keep here as local speciality for UDAN Yatri Cafe?
Adrasam.
Sambar.
Adrasam.
I hope you all.
Idli
Sambar. Oh, okay. I hope you all like it. So wherever in Kolkata we said we'll put Rasgulla. And in Pune, which is our Honorable Minister of State's own place, Vada Pav. So like that we have tried to introduce local favorites also. So we have done the same thing here. I hope all the people here are going to encourage, are going to enjoy, and are going to appreciate this UDAN Yatri Cafe initiative that we have brought in, and which has changed the whole scenario at the airports also. And similarly, other than the UDAN Yatri Cafe, we are trying some new initiatives also. I've said how we have grown in terms of building infrastructure. Every 40 days we are building an airport. We are building big grand buildings, state-of-the-art buildings, which are including our culture, our heritage, everything. But what we want to do from now is that not only building and focusing on the infrastructure, but focusing on the facilities that we are going to provide to the passengers. So we have started with UDAN Yatri Cafe. Then we are going step by step. There are going to be a lot of kids, so we have to provide kids zones. So we are putting these play zones in all our airports, and step by step we are creating these play zones in all the airports where the parents, because I am also a parent to two kids, one is 5-year-old, one is 6 months. So I know how important for a parent of that age it is to have a play zone in the airports, especially in airports. Sometimes they get onto your nerves, so it is very important that they need some kind of place where they can unwind themselves. So we are doing play zones. Another initiative which I think all of you will appreciate is the Flybrary initiative. People, when they're traveling, most importantly, they focus on reading something. So this was an initiative which was started in Bengaluru airport. So the airport has created a rack which is called the Flybrary. They have all the books, different kinds of books, fiction, non-fiction, politics, or education-related business, all different kinds of books. So when you're traveling from Bhubaneswar, you can pick up one book from the track, and wherever, whichever airport you're going, there's going to be another rack where you can just drop it. It is going to be especially useful for Coimbatore also, because you have long journey flights from here. We just came from Delhi and it is a 3-hour flight. So when you're traveling from here to northern part of India, it is going to take a lot of time. So these kind of initiatives are definitely going to help avid readers, especially the youngsters who are getting more and more interested in reading lot of our Indian culture and heritage. So that Flybrary initiative is also being launched in our airport today. And then Avasar initiative. Avasar is local self-help groups. You see how our Honorable Prime Minister is promoting Swadeshi products, how he is promoting the local talent and the local handicrafts, local artisans. So they need to find a place in our airports to sell their products. So that is why we have created the Avasar initiative, where the airport, wherever it is, the local self-help groups in that area, in that region, can find one place where they can sell their products. And it has been also gaining a lot of attraction in our airports. We are doing that in Coimbatore also. So I can assure you that the next set of reforms that we are going to bring in our airports is not only thinking about the grandness and the buildings and what we are doing with the architecture and the culture, but it is going back to the essence of our passengers. How our passengers are going to feel when they come to the airports. What facilities are they getting? What is the comfort and convenience that they are getting? And we are also doing Digi Yatra, which has changed the whole way how the security is looked at the airports. With just the Digi Yatra system, you are just not anymore interacting with any security personnel. With your phone, you are going through that system and crossing the security gate, and then the security check, and then the boarding gate, all seamlessly you are able to cross through. So all these important initiatives are being brought here to Coimbatore also today, and subsequently in 39 airports across the country, they are all connected to us virtually here today. All of them are going to be inaugurating these facilities. And I would like to also touch upon the point, everyone is interested on what is it that we are going to do with Coimbatore and the future. Because for a long time, Coimbatore, the city has been increasing. They have a really great entrepreneurial, enterprising spirit in the city, and they have been continuously growing. And probably if you look at the history, when Coimbatore started doing business, I don't think even Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, any one of these cities would have been doing business at that scale. But somewhere down the line, some things would have happened where they would have lost track. But today, I am seeing a sense that they all feel that the growth of Coimbatore is somehow stopped because of the airport. They feel that the airport is not growing, that is why it is creating a great impact on the growth of the city. And that is what I understood when passionate people from Coimbatore, including Dr. Sir and all the dignitaries, our Honorable MLA ma'am has mentioned, they all came very passionately, and they have discussed many things with me on how the airport should grow, how the airport should be expanded, what things should be coming here. And I can proudly say that the expansion that we are doing today, the temporary expansion within the terminal building, where we are creating additional space for security hold area, where passengers who are going to board in the gates are going to find nice, decent place to sit and wait for their boarding. This is all the idea of the people who have come and presented to me. It was their idea which I simply took and tried to implement. And just like how our Honorable MLA ma'am has been telling, that if the local community, if the local organizations, if the local groups and the people are very proactive in this development, then what kind of change it can bring, Coimbatore is going to be a great story for us to tell tomorrow. So we have started with creating a temporary expansion. We are going to lay the foundation stone here today. Our work has been awarded. Within 5 months, we are going to create that additional space so that temporarily, whatever relief we can give to the airport and the passengers, we are able to give. But I can also happily and proudly say that the new terminal building, which has been a work in progress for no matter how many decades it was there, that also very soon, within probably 4 months, we are going to lay foundation stone and we are going to start the work. And we are going to spend 2,136 crores for that project. Very rarely we go about 2,000 crores. But it is because the potential that Coimbatore has, we don't want to put any limitations on how much the central government or how much the Airport Authority of India is going to spend. It has to be the most grandest airport, not only in the southern part of India, but entire India. And that is a challenge that I am going to take and an assurance that I am going to give to the people here today, that once that terminal is done, you are going to be so proud of the airport that is here today that you can boast about it going across the world also. You can tell that I come from Coimbatore, you have to visit and see our airport. It is with that intention we are going to build this airport. We are already in the designing phase. We are already in the final stages of awarding the work also. We are going to speed it up as soon as possible so that the work starts. And another challenge that I'm going to take, I'm telling this out here open because all my team is also here, so they also know the timelines. So we want to finish it by 2028 end. And the same team, whoever is sitting here on the stage, we all will come to inaugurate the airport, and most importantly, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is also going to come to inaugurate that airport. And I would definitely say that this all is happening because of the proactiveness of the people here. They have represented it multiple times to the state government. They have explained the importance of having an airport here and expanding the airport here, how it will help the city grow much further, how it will help the city to become not only at a national level but at a global level, how Coimbatore can find its place. So because of their proactiveness, everyone is coming here together and we understand the true importance of building this airport. And it is a commitment from our side that within 2.5 years, we are going to inaugurate that airport. Very soon, we are going to start it also. And other than that, we have talked about some of the important airports that we are doing in Tamil Nadu also. Thoothukudi, we have built a grand terminal which has been inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister. Tiruchi, I don't know how many of you have visited, but you have to see it is a cultural magnificence. The way we have built Tiruchi Airport, it's truly unbelievable. We have a Gopuram there and all the culture that is involved in the architecture of the building of the Tiruchi Airport. And then Salem is there. Then we have Chennai Airport also continuously. We are trying to see how to upgrade the airport and create more facilities for the passengers. We have granted in principle approval for Parandur Airport, which is going to come in the state of Tamil Nadu. And then 2 new airports, smaller airports, which are Neyveli, which Neyveli Lignite Corporation is trying to finish. And then Vellore Airport, which AI is trying to finish. I am confident that within a month, both the works are going to complete and we can put them for operations. So these are some of the important projects that are also going to come in the state of Tamil Nadu. When you see the aviation increasing, the sector growing, that means that the state and the country is also progressing. And for the next 20 years, this aviation sector is going to grow at more than 10% year on year. That is the potential this country has. We are only looking at the tip of the iceberg when you look at the growth of civil aviation sector. When you find these numbers amazing today, imagine how much more we can grow in the next 20 years. Because if we have to achieve Viksit Bharat 2047, we have to ensure that our logistics, the way I've mentioned, the 4 sectors, which are very, very important for our people to travel around, are very, very crucial for us. And we are taking civil aviation very, very importantly. And I'm very proud to say that for the state of Tamil Nadu, the government, and especially our Honorable Prime Minister, the way he loves Tamil Nadu, it is just like, it feels like he is from here only. When he talks about Tamil Nadu, I'm in the cabinet with him. Whenever there is any discussion, whenever he talks about any of the examples of pride, of spirit, of culture of our country, the first example he takes is from Tamil Nadu itself. It's very inspirational how he connects himself to different states, how he connects himself to different parts of the country, how he brings unity amongst the country by showcasing the collective strength. And that is what we all should uphold to. I know we are all different states. Tamil Nadu speaks a different language, Andhra speaks a different language. But I'm seeing how much love you are showing to me as a brother from Andhra also. That is the Indianness we have in each other. That is the respect we have for each other. That is the collective strength we have in coming together. And that is the real strength we have. That is what we definitely have to take forward. And that has always been the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. And I'm sure people here would respect him, would support him in the coming future also, so that more and much better development works can take place in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is leading in a lot of things, but it can achieve much more things also. And for that, we require all of your support. And I would once again like to thank the people of Coimbatore for taking this forward. This is your work, not my work. This is what you have decided that this has to be done. And as a servant, as a person who is serving you, we have done it. And we are committed to serve you in the future, in the long term also. And all the issues that you have mentioned to us, because the most important thing, as important as the expansion of the building, is the connectivity. One important aspect that you have always been mentioning is the international connectivity from Coimbatore. We have started Abu Dhabi, it is going very well, it is doing 4 days a week, but you need more connectivity, especially to Dubai and to many other places also. So definitely I as a minister, I'm going to work with it. I'm going to talk to the airlines so that we can improve. But having a good terminal building definitely helps for more connectivity. The airlines are going to feel more confident on bringing in passengers who they can transport internationally. So everything is interlinked. So one by one, definitely, I'm also going to support the cause of Coimbatore Airport in terms of better international connectivity also and domestic connectivity. And like I said, this is just the beginning. Now I know where Coimbatore is. Now I know who to meet when I come here. Now I know what to do also for this. So in taking back all these things, I'm going to come again. I'm going to be with you in the development and in the progress of the Coimbatore city. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.